Yeah, so for us, time is money. And we really don't have that much time to spare to be able to even plan to go there to look at the property. And you might not find that property to be uh, like you flew for some property and you wouldn't like it might turn out that way, right? You won't like the property and again you have to apply, so it's back and forth. And with our lifestyle and with the kid and our work, we definitely wouldn't be able to do that. And to have someone who actually can have a look at the property, they do their due diligence, find the property and have the contacts which can even help us post purchase, it really saved us a lot of time, a lot of mental peace, and really good. So definitely we got what we wanted, and definitely in future also he's the guy we'll go to.
As a young couple having a kid, we already have, both of us have very stressful jobs. So after a stressful job and then looking after a kid, young kid, picking him up from school, looking after him with his food, and we hardly have any time left to do research. So we definitely started doing it, but then realized, no, we can't do this. We can't do justice. So we needed an expert, and that's why we got in touch with Rohit, and he really helped us through the process. My name is Bicky. I work for the Commonwealth Bank. We moved to Australia close to 5 years back. I live here with my wife, Shripriya, and I have a 2-year-old son. His name is Aman.
I'm Shripriya and I'm mom to a 2-year-old. I work in IT.
We live in southwest Sydney, in the suburb of Westmead. Rohit is my ex-colleague from CBA, so we used to work together in the same team. So I used to see his updates on LinkedIn about the new work that he's doing. He got into property investment and he started his own firm as a buyer's agent. So I got in touch with him when me and my wife, we were discussing about buying investment properties.
We heard about him, then we went through Facebook. We saw that he is having those clients, and we saw some testimonials as well and looked at the properties that he's been buying. And we were interested for interstate. That we had in mind already, so we thought he would be a great fit. Then we went and met him, and he aligned to our requirements, and he was very thorough and he understood what we wanted, and it seemed like it would be a good fit for us, and that's why we had our first investment journey with him.
We also watched here the seminars that he used to run, so with the clients, and how he in general conducted the sessions about how people should consider investing in properties and the benefits of it. So we liked his approach. He's very, very thorough. Rohit and team, they are very thorough in doing their due diligence, and they always safeguard our interest. So he constantly kept us updated about the progress that was happening while he and his team were hunting properties in the market. So we gave the profile of the suburbs and everything that as per our needs, and he would call us regularly and send us messages about the updates, and shortlisting the property was like a breeze with Rohit and his team.
I really liked the very first meeting with him, so we knew that he would be able to take care, and it seemed like more of a trust thing, because it's a big thing when you do an investment and putting all that money, and you know that we are going to put it for some time, and it's kind of a journey. Also, it's a lot of responsibility, if you see, and to be able to trust somebody to be able to do that, that's what we were looking for, a trustworthy person. So his persona and the way he talked and everything and explained us, so it seemed like we could go ahead with it. So we already did invest in a couple of other stuff as well, like mutual funds and rest of the investment options. And real estate is something that we had not ventured into. We did, this is our primary place of residence, but we knew that we are going to buy another one later on. Till that time, we wanted to be able to invest somewhere where we will get a good capital growth. So that was the intention behind. We already did some investments, which are the usual ones, mutual funds, shares, stocks. But real estate is something that we are not ventured in. And Rohit was able to understand that well, that if to be able to hold on to properties, we need to have the properties where we could have capital growth as well as rental yield. So that was the point that struck to us most. We did the research on our own, and with the way we work, it's pretty busy, and with the kid we don't have that much time, so we did research. And also we were not very sure, like we were not on the field. It's as good as looking something online and just trusting it on the face value. But we needed somebody who has actually gone and seen those, who has contacts. And it's not like just we are doing something online and it could be a mistake later on. We didn't want to go in that direction. So that was the main reason that we wanted some expert to be there.
We just didn't want to browse online and invest money into buying properties. So browsing and buying properties online, it's just scary because we never did that before. So yeah, it's a big investment. So we thought, yeah, let's talk to an expert.
So he did explain how he selects that particular property and then presents to us, the process he does behind that. So that was interesting to know, because there are a lot of properties in market, and there are off-market properties as well, which we know we wouldn't have access to as well. And he does his due diligence. He has looked at whether property-wise, is it a good buy? Is it in our interest or not? So, and he has his own property managers who can actually inspect the property for real. So it's not like something has been advertised and it's not like that. So there is no chance of that because somebody is physically visiting the property. So he explained all those things, and that's what we were looking for.
Yeah, Rohit came to us with a thorough list of questions. So he sat with us and we ordered coffees, and then we really relaxed into the process, and he really spent time rather than rushing into showing us properties. He spent ample amount of time talking to both of us to understand what our requirements, our goals were. That process was very sincere. We could realize that he's really putting that care, and he's very thorough and he's very detail oriented, and that gives us trust that he's and the response to those questions would be captured and used as criteria for selecting the properties. So that's what we really liked about the process that he put in place.
He and Deepak both always there to answer the questions, because when I had it was our first investment property, there were a lot of questions, lot of queries and things you don't understand. So they knew that it's first time for us, so they were very patient, answered all the queries and put us at ease, explained us of important timelines. They also shared contacts who were helpful in actually having the property rented out. We actually found properties that's actually rented, which great. We wouldn't have found it on our own, definitely never. So that was pretty great. First property is in Queensland, Townsville, and it's already rented. Out of curiosity, we did go online again and check what are the other properties what is the current price of properties being sold around the areas, and we did see that it's on increasing trend, and we are pretty happy with that purchase. So we purchased for 575K, and we see the property is currently put up for sale all 600 plus in that suburb, and we purchased around 3 months back. So we feel that's pretty good. It's rented at 570, and appraisal is much more. So it is already tenanted till next year. So if they renew or if new tenants come in, it will be 600 plus.
And that current rent is actually higher than the median price in the suburb. So we are happy we landed on the right property.
Second property is also in Queensland. It's in Cairns, and we got a pretty good deal. We got it for 550, and it has a new pool, and they are also doing the bathroom renovation, which is covered by the seller as well, and it's currently rented back by the seller. And once appraisal is also good for that property, once either they renew or the new tenants come in, it's again going to increase. And it's a pretty hot market there, so a lot of investors are going in there. We are glad we found this off-market property, and it's in a good suburb, which is very sought after.
Rohit was also able to get the owner to influence the discussion and get him to fix the pool and the requirements that were needed in the bathroom. So which we were But we were very happy because when the tenants come, it increases our potential to get a good rental income.
Yeah, so definitely in future we are looking for another investment property, and we already talked to Rohit, and we talked about the region as well. He is aware. Just when the timing is right for us, we'll definitely make that move as well. And we'll be really glad to be again working with InvestorAid and Rohit for that as well.
First thing Rohit did after our meeting was set up a WhatsApp group, and we instantly got connected with his team, and we were constantly chatting. So just the fact that we could pick up the phone and see the updates on a real-time basis, that really helped us, and that took so much ambiguity from the process, because there's a lot of constant update that was coming, because it almost felt like instant, right? So you have a meeting, then you go home, okay, WhatsApp group is created, I'm able to reach out to Rohit, she's able to ask questions, Deepak is there to assist, so entire team is connected instantly.
Another thing we liked is the property manager doing the inspection, and we weren't available because of our work commitments, but if we could have joined that video call where he was doing the inspection, and he did send it to us later, where they visited each room and showed everything, so it was as good as like inspecting the property. We couldn't make it because of work commitment, but that was a thing that was available to do, so that's really great.
So if anybody is out there looking for a buyer's agent and who is new trying to get into investing in properties, I would definitely recommend InvestorAid and Rohit's team, because if we could do it, anybody could do it. The process and the due diligence, Rohit makes it look so easy, but I understand the amount of work that he has put in the background to make it so easy for us. So I would definitely recommend InvestorAid.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.